It was South Florida's trial of the century. The colorful players in this theater of intrigue had been gracing the covers of local newspapers for years, but the seductive headlines never came close to the real stories of the people on center stage. The national media was drowned out by the local population, which was much more closely connected to this trial. For many, their culture was intertwined in the riveting tale. Everything being reported had happened on their own streets, with ties to the country from which they'd come. The community had ties to the participants mentioned in the depositions and hearings on both sides of the law. Even that divide had become a little blurry in the past couple of weeks. Then there was the defendant who'd recently gone missing on the high seas off the Bahamas, a beloved figure who'd run a community center for refugees. It had more explosive content than anything in the cinema in 1982. Bombs, cocaine, murder, spies. Though, unlike the silver screen, this stuff was all true, and the finale hadn't even been staged yet. But it was to happen that Wednesday morning, when the packed courtroom brimmed with anticipation for the final act now about to start. It was dead quiet, as everyone just waited for the curtain. It would shortchange the event to say they awaited the entrance of a person. They more sought to be an eyewitness to the iconic centerpiece of a spellbinding tale about to deliver on its dramatic promise. Victor Hugo's Barricade, Andrew Lloyd Webber's Chandelier. 8 weeks of testimony in Judge Gerald Cogan's Miami courtroom had seemingly come to this appearance. Over 1,000 hours of FBI wiretaps were produced for what had come to be known as the Tick Talks trial, so named for the recording device planted in drug kingpin Carlos Carlene Quesada's clock.